Right friends, welcome back to News at a Glance for 22nd week. This is from 30th May to 5th June. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu laid the foundation stone for 2 terminal stations in Mumbai to decongest existing terminals. One is Panvel Terminus. Panvel Terminus will be for long distance trains. All of you are familiar with Mumbai Central, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. Like that, Panvel Terminus will be developed for long distance trains at a cost of Rs 154 crores. Similarly, Parel Terminus, this terminus will be for suburban trains which will be developed at a cost of 51 crores of rupees. If someone talks about Parel Terminus and Panvel Terminus, these are in Mumbai city. All of you are familiar with the committee headed by the former Cabinet Secretary Prabhat Kumar. This is basically going to submit its report on comprehensive policy for MSMEs. MSMEs means micro, small and medium enterprises, and they are defined as per MSME Act of 2006. And please don't forget, there are about 40 million units employing about 100 million people in this country, and some figures put it at 50 million units employing around 120 million people. So whatever the figures, please leave it. But another important aspect is this MSMEs contribute about 8% to the gross domestic product of the country, and they constitute about 45% in the country's manufacturing output, and at the same time they contribute to around 40% of the country's exports. So they assumed a lot of significance, and under these circumstances a panel headed by former Cabinet Secretary Prabhat Kumar is going to submit its report on comprehensive policy for MSMEs. Accessing formal sector finance is the biggest challenge for MSMEs. Union Cabinet recently decided to restructure 2 ailing public sector enterprises. One of them is Hindustan Fertilizer Corporation Limited. This was referred to BIFR in 1992, and its 3 plants were closed in 2002. And after several years, the central government wants to revive one of the plants to manufacture urea. And the second public sector undertaking which is going to be bailed out is Hindustan Steel Works Construction Limited, and this HSCL will be taken over by NBCC. And with these decisions, it is not clear whether the government is serious about disinvestment policy or not. And another important aspect is, if someone talks about disinvestment target for 2016-17, the target for 2016-17 is rupees 56,500 crores of rupees. Please don't forget. India and Germany held consultations in Berlin for development of 3 smart cities. And please look into this slide. These 3 smart cities are Bhubaneswar, the capital city of Odisha, then Coimbatore, important city, textile city you can say, towards the western part of Tamil Nadu, and commercial center in Kerala, that is Kochi, or you can say the largest city in Kerala, that is Kochi. So Kochi, Coimbatore and Bhubaneswar are going to be developed with the assistance of Germany. Look into the next one. 40 tiger cub bodies have been found in a freezer at a Thai Buddhist temple at Kanchanaburi, and these tiger parts are used in traditional Chinese medicine, and it indicates that wildlife trafficking and animal abuse are taking place on large scale, and this tiger temple is being investigated for suspected links of wildlife trafficking. Please look into this slide. This is Kanchanaburi, located in Thailand. Look into the next one. Admiral Sunil Lanba took over as the 23rd Chief of Naval Staff, and at the same time Vice Admiral Karambir Singh assumed charge as Vice Chief of Naval Staff. And if someone asks about Sunil Lanba, he is the 23rd Chief of Naval Staff. core sector recorded year-on-year growth of 8.5% in April 2016, and this is the highest ever after the highest growth of 8.54% recorded in November 2014. And the important point is, this core sector growth is basically the growth of 8 core sector industries, and the highest weightage is for electricity at 10.32%, followed by steel with 6.68%, and the least weightage is for fertilizers with 1.25% weightage. And these core industries together constitute around 38% in index of industrial production. Look into the next one. Scientists from IIT Kharagpur and Archaeological Survey of India stated that the Indus Valley civilization, all of you are familiar with Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These sites pertain to Indus Valley civilization, and now IIT Kharagpur scientists and Archaeological Survey of India states that the Indus Valley civilization is at least 8,000 years old, but not around 5,500 years as previously believed. And they came to the conclusion after studying the ancient pottery parts, or you can say pottery shards, right? And at the same time, please don't forget, Egyptian and Mesopotamian civilizations are also older by around 5,000 to 8,000 years. And I have listed the timeline of various civilizations. Please go through it. CCEA recently took a decision to give a bonus of rupees 425 per quintal for pulses and rupees 100 to 200 per quintal for oil seeds. And in India, we are facing shortfall in pulses but also in oil seeds, and we are importing edible oil and pulses as far as agricultural commodities are concerned, and we are self-sufficient in wheat and rice. And another important point, minimum support price for paddy hiked by rupees 60 per quintal, and Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices under the Ministry of Agriculture recommends minimum support prices, and the final decision will be taken by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs headed by the Prime Minister. And bonus of rupees 425 per quintal for pulses is announced with a view to increase the production of pulses. And don't forget, our production of pulses is around 17 million tons and our requirement is around 22 million tons. There is a shortfall of around 5 million tons in pulses. Look into the next one. Shadow government was formed in London by the Maldives opposition leaders, and there are allegations that democracy is being stifled in the Indian Ocean island country of Maldives. And please look into this slide. This is the location of Maldives, and Maldives is basically group of several islands. On the eve of formation of Telangana Day, please don't forget, Telangana is the 29th state in the country, which was formed on 2nd June 2014. It is the youngest state. And on the eve of formation of Telangana Day, national flag measuring 72 feet by 108 feet was unveiled in Hyderabad. The flag post stands at 291 feet. The second highest in the country. The first highest flag post is at Pahadi Mandir Ranchi, which stands at 293 feet. Please look into this slide. This is the flag post which was unveiled in Hyderabad in view of the formation day on June 2nd. White tiger cub named Sohorang. This was unveiled as the official mascot for South Korea's 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. Please don't forget, 2016 Summer Olympics are going to be held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 2018 Winter Olympics will be held in South Korea, and White Tiger Cup will be the official mascot, and the name given is Sohorang, and it will be the first Winter Olympic Games in South Korea. Right, please look into the next one. A collection of unpublished short poems of Rabindranath Tagore will be published soon. And all of you are familiar with Rabindranath Tagore, famous poet, not only instrumental in reshaping Bengali literature and music, but also Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, author of Gitanjali, and at the same time he is the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Shangri-La dialogue was recently held in Singapore. Shangri-La is the name of a hotel in Singapore, and this dialogue, with the basic focus on defense and security of the nations in Asia Pacific region, is being held in Shangri-La Hotel since 2002, and it is held annually by an independent think tank, the International Institute for Strategic Studies, and it is attended by the heads of ministries and senior officials from 28 Asia Pacific states. If someone talks about a Shangri-La dialogue, this is in Singapore, the name of a hotel in Singapore. 55th annual session of the Asian African Legal Consultative Organization, ALCO, was recently held in New Delhi. You may ask, what is ALCO? ALCO is Asian African Legal Consultative Organization. Originally, it was established as Asian Legal Consultative Committee on 15 November 1956. Subsequently, African countries were also included by changing the name to ALCO, and it serves as an advisory body to its member states in the field of international law. Basically, legal matters of international concern and legal matters of common concern of Asia African countries are being discussed in annual sessions. 27 people, including a superintendent of police, were killed when violence broke out in Jawhar Bagh area of Madura, and the violence occurred when police tried to remove the encroachments in 260-acre Jawhar Bagh area in Madura, and the person responsible for this is leader of Swadhin Bharat Subhash Sena, Ram Vriksha Yadav, who also died in this incident. World Environment Day was celebrated on 5th June, and this was established by the United Nations General Assembly in 1972 on the first day of the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment, and this was celebrated since 1974, and at the same time it is monitored by United Nations Environment Program, and it was started to create global awareness about the environment. And you may ask, what is theme for 2016? Zero tolerance for the illegal trade in wildlife is the theme for 2016. On World Environment Day, that means on June 5th, a semi-luxury tourist train was launched by Indian Railways, which is known as Tiger Express. This was launched from Safdarjung station in Delhi, basically to spread awareness about the conservation of tiger, and this train will take people to Bandhavgarh Safari and Kanha Safari both in Madhya Pradesh, and also to Dhuvandhar waterfalls in Madhya Pradesh. Look into the next one. India is going to buy an aircraft at a cost of rupees 150 crores to carry out experiments related to weather forecasts, and IITM Pune, you may ask, what is IITM? Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology Pune. This is under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. They will purchase the aircraft. Basically, this will conduct experiments related to cloud observation, cloud and aerosol interaction, and study of gases in the upper layers of the atmosphere, and India will be one of the few nations in the world to have this facility. Looking to the next one, V. Narayanasamy became the new Chief Minister of Puducherry. He belongs to Indian National Congress, which got 15 out of 30 seats in Puducherry Assembly, and they got support of DMK with 2 seats. And please don't forget, among the Union territories, only Delhi and Puducherry have got assemblies. Renowned bodybuilder Manohar Aich passed away at the age of 104 in Kolkata. His nickname is Pocket Hercules. He was born in Kamila district, now in Bangladesh. He won Mr. Universe title in 1952. Won gold medals in Asian Games in New Delhi in 1951, that means the first Asian Games which were held in New Delhi, then Manila in 1954 and Tokyo in 1958. And he passed away at the age of 104 in Kolkata. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy sets a target of 16,660 megawatt of fresh capacity addition during 2016-17, and out of which solar power will be 12,000 megawatts, wind power will be 4,000 megawatt. And please don't forget, by the year 2022, India will add a capacity of 1,75,000 megawatt in renewable energy, out of which 1,00,000 megawatt will be solar and 60,000 megawatt will be wind. Renowned sand artist, all of you are familiar with Sudarshan Patnaik, famous sand artist from Odisha. He won the gold medal at World Sand Art Championship held in Bulgaria. He won People's Choice Prize for his sand sculpture, Drugs Kill Sports. Look into the next one, veteran theatre and film actor Sulabha Deshpande, who acted in Marathi and Hindi films, died at the age of 79. International Olympic Committee. You may ask, where is International Olympic Committee? This is headquartered in Lausanne, Switzerland. And Thomas Bach is the president of International Olympic Committee, and the news is International Olympic Committee has awarded the Olympic Order to Indian Olympic Association President Narayana Ramachandran. So the president of IOA, N. Ramachandran, got the award of Olympic Order. It is the highest award of the Olympic movement, and he is the second sports administrator to receive this after the late B.S. Adityan. Look into the next one. Garbiñe Muguruza won the Roland Garros women's singles title. Roland Garros is nothing but French Open, and this is Muguruza's first Grand Slam victory, and the first Spanish woman to win a Grand Slam title since Sanchez Vicario in Paris in 1998. And this Venezuelan-born Spaniard defeated Serena Williams of United States of America by 7-5 and 6-4. If someone talks about Roland Garros, that is the French Open. As per the data released on June 1, out of the total sanctioned cadre of 1,079 judges in 24 high courts, the posts of 458 judges are vacant. Here the important point is there are 24 high courts in the country, and the maximum strength of all the high courts put together is 1,079 judges, and in the Supreme Court maximum strength is 31. And when you talk about Allahabad High Court has got maximum sanctioned strength of 160 judges. Look into the next one. Government lines up $2.5 billion for providing low-cost finance to achieve the target of 40 gigawatt of grid-connected solar rooftop systems. As I have already told you, by the year 2022, solar power will be 1 lakh megawatt, out of which 40,000 megawatt or 40 gigawatt will be grid connected solar rooftop. And to arrange low cost financing facility to the firms, now government is approaching international multilateral lenders and international financial organizations, and in this connection I listed out here KfW. This is the development bank of German government, is most likely to give 1 billion euro for our rooftop solar projects. World Bank already committed $620 million as loan and $5 million as grant. ADB already committed $500 million. New Development Bank already committed $250 million. And because of low cost refinancing, banks can give loans at lesser interest rates when they get refinance from multilateral lenders and international finance organizations. Look into the next one. For rooftop solar projects, central government is giving central financial assistance for residential buildings up to 30%. Please don't forget, the central financial assistance for residential buildings for rooftop solar projects is up to 30%. And at the same time, for the northeastern states, then Sikkim, Himachal, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, the subsidy component is up to 70%, right? And please don't forget, loans up to rupees 10 lakh given for individuals comes under priority sector lending. Frances Hamilton Arnold became the first woman to win the Millennium Technology Prize. And don't forget, this Millennium Technology Prize was established by Technology Academy Finland, an independent fund established in partnership of Finland state and industry, and this is presented by the President of Finland, and the prize money is 1 million euro. And if someone talks about Millennium Technology Prize, the government which should come to your mind is Finland. All of you are familiar with the BIRAC, that is the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. This is a Government of India enterprise. And Horticulture Innovation Australia, that is Australian firm. And BIRAC and Horticulture Innovation, or you can say India and Australia, signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance R&D capabilities in biotechnology by launching a joint funding call, and basic focus is to undertake horticulture research to deploy modern tools of plant biotechnology to improve crop productivity, and the funding is up to 6 million Australian dollars over a period of 3 years. National Aeronautics and Space Administration, popularly known as NASA, recently deployed first experimental inflatable room attached to International Space Station, and the name given is Bigelow Expandable Activity Module. It is made up of aluminum and soft fabric. Please look into this slide. This is made up of aluminum and soft fabric which expands in space. And if someone talks about inflatable room attached to ISS, that was sent by NASA. Government of India and World Bank have signed a $9.2 million grant agreement for the efficient and sustainable city bus service project, and listed out for this program they are Bhopal, Chandigarh, Jaipur and Mira Bhayandar. Out of these cities, Mira Bhayandar is in Maharashtra. Noted Kannada writer D. Javaregowda passed away at the age of 101. Padma Shri Award winner in 2001, played an important role in getting classical language status for Kannada. And the last one, Japan's Fukuoka Prize for the year 2016 was won by A.R. Rahman. All of you are familiar with the A.R. Rahman. This is the annual prize which honors outstanding work of individuals or organizations in preserving or creating Asian culture. and A.R. Rahman got the award for showcasing South Asian traditional fusion music. Right friends, with this let us conclude News at a Glance. Have a nice day. Please do join for other modules. Thank you.